Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for October 4th, 2016, Tuesday. My name is Athen, and this channel is about using the real constellations in the sky known as Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below for more information. Alright, so today we are in the crescent phase of the lunar cycle, which is a time of new beginnings from that new moon, which was last Friday. And so it's a great time to be planting new seeds, planting a bunch of new seeds and seeing what takes root. Because it's still early, it's the early phase. We're not exactly sure which of these new things are taking root, but we do want to try a bunch of different things. Be flexible, be adaptive right now at the moment. Now, a lot of this has been involving Virgo, which was the location of the new moon, which is about personal growth, personal development, improving our lives a bit, and really just striving towards the best we can be, improving our life the best it can be, not in a sense of perfection, because of course nothing is perfect in the material world, but striving towards that, doing the best we can do and working on the details of things and just improving things in general. So within that context, the moon will be in Libra today, which is emphasizing a bit of this balance, the importance of balance. And so this can be with the different areas of life, such as balance in home life, balance with work, balance with relationships, whatever it might be, but seeing where we can have this this harmony here, right? Where there's two different polarities, there's two different things, but we find the middle path. We find the balanced path. And this might have to do with relationships, which could be emphasized with Libra, such as working on cooperation, working with fairness, a willingness to work with others in general. And I think we can find a lot of that going very well today if we are willing to have balance both within ourselves, with our life, and our relationships. All right, so that's the placements. In terms of the aspects, we do have quite a big on here today. The sun will be sextiling up to Saturn, which is coupled with Mars squaring up to Jupiter going into tomorrow, those two being the most important aspects. So with this sun sextiling up to Saturn, this can be a bit of patience today, at least an opening for that. So there is this gateway to be patient. I think it could really go a long ways, a bit of persistence. And maybe productive energy, because oftentimes Saturn is about the productive life. So whatever it is, I think taking the nice, slow and steady approach today, I think that can be easy with the sextile, but there's an opening for that, and we can certainly cultivate things that do require that patience and persistence. Now, in terms of this Mars, this will be exact tomorrow. It is very important. Mars will be squaring up to Jupiter, suggesting that there can be some over-under extremes with Mars. Jupiter expands. Jupiter sort of accentuates what's already there, and in the square, it can sometimes take it to an extreme. So if it is an over extreme with Mars, if you are feeling a bit overconfident, a bit over exuberant, it's good to bring extra attention to the self to help keep that nice and balanced. It could also be an underemphasis if you're feeling sort of pessimistic or you don't have the motivation or drive to move things forward. Know that there are opportunities. There are certainly potentials, and that's what that whole new moon was about. We had a new moon conjoining up to Jupiter there in Virgo. But Mars, know that there are things there, but to take it nice and slow and with a cool head. So if you are feeling the overemphasis, keeping a cool head, taking a step back can help this stay nice and balanced. And if you're feeling the under extreme of it, then knowing that potentials do exist and taking slow and steady steps towards cultivating them. Okay, but all in all, usually it pendulates, it swings between extremes with squares up to Jupiter. And if we are finding that middle path, that balance, which again is that moon in Libra, in fact, then I think we can find this very constructive. We can find that we are cultivating these possibilities and potentials one step at a time. All right, so those are the two most important things. We also do have the moon trining up to Chiron, so there can be a bit of healing taking place here collectively. Maybe a bit of rejuvenation and freshness about the day on a minor note. And also, too, over the evening, maybe good for learning or reading, communicating, maybe doing some writing as well, which is Mercury, just an opening for that. But I think we can find perhaps the mental aptitude and the communication going well. In fact, that's really a theme of the whole week, because Mercury has recently shifted into Virgo, where he's exalted. So this is making it quite easy and quite good for mental stuff, communicative stuff, and even, again, the routine. And so it's still a great time for personal development, such as through your routine, your regimens, your diet, whatever it is. And that's, again, accentuating that Virgo energy. All right, but today the strongest energy is going to be these two aspects. Sun sextiling up to Saturn, a bit of productive energy, a bit of patience and persistence available. And Mars squaring up to Jupiter, good for using this bit of inspiration, using this bit of possibility and potential in a nice, slow and steady, balanced sort of way towards cultivating these things that might be motivating us or that we are seeing as possible in our lives. All right, so that's the day. And again, the strongest thing being that we're in the first, very beginning phase of this lunar cycle, which is about planting new seeds, seeing where things take us. It's all about that personal development right now, improving things, improving ourselves, and finding balance, harmony, and cooperation if it is involving relationships. All right, so I hope you guys have an awesome day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.